Good evening and welcome. Glad and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10 though.
Well, I think for Houston, they have really been superb so far this year. Still grasping that #1 spot and looking determined to keep it during the second half of the season.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. And for Houston, Jayshawn Tate out there with MP. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Shot clock at 5. Şengün, a screen on Plumlee. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on a limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
Now here's VanVleet. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. MP, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
You know, Fred VanVleet is one of the most decorated, undrafted players in NBA history, Clark.
Yeah, he really has set himself apart in that regard. One of just 5 undrafted players to ever be named an All-Star. And he's a champion to boot. He was the first undrafted player to receive a max contract. Fred VanVleet bet on himself and won big.
And the Spurs with possession here after the basket by Houston.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Champagnie. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. Here's VanVleet. His last outing, he had 18 points. MP, the pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. Back to Şengün. MP scanning the floor. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Look at who's out there now for San Antonio. Olenek comes in for Plumlee, and it's Barnes in for Champagny. Castle outside. Back to Fox. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Olenek with a screen on Van Vliet. And Fox, here we go. Yep, count it.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
So it's San Antonio now. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now here's Easton. No points yet, and it's good for 2.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Barnes with it, defended by Jackson. Three-pointer, Fox. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. Fox has got 5 points.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
MP, that one's good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And here's Fox. He's got 5. Outside Barnes. 4 on the clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Spurs out in front, up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Harrison Barnes out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Harper in at the 1. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. That one falls.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Spurs trail by 3. Castle outside. Outside Olynyk. Castle against Thompson. Back to Johnson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Well, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Shangoon comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Eason subbed in for Shepard. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Johnson with a bucket.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the three.
Jackson down low, guarded by Olynyk, and he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 4.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Thompson against Fox. Inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
For Houston, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Tate, a screen on Olynyk. Jackson attacking. Outside Eason. It's Jackson, high post. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. And Shangoon throw it down.
Shangoon finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
There's a screen by Johnson. Fox up top, defended by Thompson to the middle. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And Houston making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Olynyk. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And it's Vassell in for Castle. Good. 6 points for Alperen Şengün.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New Orleans really lit up the floor. He picked up 49 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Şengün, a screen on Fox. Van Vliet against Fox. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Champagnie. And the 3 off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken. Yeah.
And going back to the game we're all watching here, How incredible has MP been through this first half? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Houston leading by 5. MP is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Eason in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Inside, here's Şengün. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Şengün's got 10 points in the game.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Fox, that's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Jackson, pass to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop it. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
To the left side wing. Champagny. No good on the triple. The Rockets lead by 9. Jackson outside. Pass to Şengün. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 16 points for him.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Fox missing. The Rockets have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. VanVleet misses. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Fox. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. The teardrop. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Amin Thompson's checked in for Alperon Şengün. San Antonio also making some changes. Olenek's checked in for Plumlee. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagny. And it's Johnson in for Vassell. Olenek for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. VanVleet outside. Knocks down the triple. VanVleet's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Jackson can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
44 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Fox outside. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Barnes against Tate. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox with the flush off the drive.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
To the paint. And MP throws it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it.
He checked in for the Rockets. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in for Harper. Houston leading by 18. So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Olynyk in at the center position. Jackson, pass to Thompson. Back to MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Ben Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A nice shot by MP.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Houston making some changes. Tate's checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Amen Thompson. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. San Antonio also making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Olynyk. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Castle misses.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Houston working the ball around. Here's MP, and the dunk by Jackson.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Castle with it, and it's Şengün picking him up, and the shot goes down. Plumlee's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Jackson, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Fox the pass to Plumlee. Here's Castle. Uses the glass on the layup.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Castle against Eason. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
29 seconds left to play in the 4th. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And the dunk by Jackson.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Fox surveying the D. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
A good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Woo! Whatever it takes to win, that's my favorite role. It's all creation anyway. You're either creating for yourself or someone else. But nights like tonight, woo, when guys are getting to their spots and knocking down shot after shot, it's mad fun dishing in the rock. And that kind of joy is contagious, Jennifer. The whole arena is smiling when I'm smiling.
Oh, well done, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, man, appreciate you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that